Family, what is good? Hope y'all having great days or nights. I'm not sure what time it is when you're watching this video, but either way, I appreciate you watching as usual. And if you've never seen this channel before, I'm DevanOnDeck. I talk about fashion and tech, and today I'm gonna teach you all the things you need to know about preventing creases in your shoes or on your shoes. I don't know, I guess they're in them and on them at the same time. But either way, I'm gonna teach you how to avoid it, and it really comes down to three things. One, what to look for when you're purchasing a sneaker or a shoe, even dress shoes, right? Second will be what to do when you're wearing them, before, during, and after. And finally, when you're going on a trip, how to pack your shoes without taking them to Wrinkle Town. That was so corny, but I'm gonna keep it anyway.
Ooh, I'm a pretty man. Ooh, that's that ugly style.
Now, when it comes to buying a shoe that's gonna crease a lot less than others, you wanna think about it in terms of material. And even though leather is like the standard material when it comes to like a basic quality shoe, there's so many other materials that crease a lot less. If you're talking like canvas, like a pair of Vans or Converse, or a pair of like fly knit or prime knit shoes, and even suede shoes in my experience, crease a lot less than your basic leather shoe. So that's one thing to consider. And when it comes to leather, I would go with like a harder, more stiff leather, something that's not uncomfortable, but not as soft as like a pebble leather. Like these shoes I have from Coil, this is like their newest model. After wearing these a couple times, they wrinkle like crazy. And I saw that immediately as soon as I put them on my foot. And that's because they're like this really soft leather that feels good on the foot, but it's not good for creases. Now, when it comes to wearing your shoes, before you even put them on, you wanna make sure to get yourself a shoehorn. I told you guys literally in my last video and showed you the benefits of having a shoehorn. Even if you're not gonna do like the tucking of the laces thing and you don't care about that, it's still good to use to protect those heels on your shoes so you're not crushing them. Now, when it comes to stopping creases while you're wearing your shoes, like while they're on your feet, there's only one product out there that I've ever seen, and it's called a sneaker shield. Now, this isn't a sponsored plug, they're not paying me for this. I literally just found out about these guys like, I don't know, a few years ago, but for me, it's just too extreme of a thing. Like I tried on the really stiff ones and they were really uncomfortable in my shoes and I didn't like them. However, there are plenty of guys out there that love them and swear by them, and they have a softer version now too. So if you do want to try them out, you want to take more of an extreme approach to stopping those creases as you're making them, then I'll link it down below for you so you can check it out. And then when you take your shoes off, now this is a pro tip, I want you to listen to this one, okay? I don't care if you have them in your closet, you throw your shoes on your floor, whatever the case may be, when you're not wearing them, make sure you have something in there that is keeping the form of the shoe. Now the best option is a shoe tree, okay? This is a spring kind, it's made of cedar wood. Now cedar wood is really good because it has a great fragrant smell to it, so it knocks out any funk that you might have left behind, okay? So you're not only deodorizing your shoe, but you're keeping the shape at the same time. There's much cheaper ones too that are like made of plastic. If you can't afford to buy nothing, you can just put paper in there, okay? Like the paper that comes with the shoe in the shoe box a lot of times, or just like newspaper. As long as you have something in there keeping the form of the shoe, kind of helping it keep its shape, it's gonna look nicer for longer. And the ultimate tip, the very best one to avoid creases on your shoes, is to rotate them out. Meaning, don't wear the same shoe back to back. Now if you can't afford it, no biggie. However, if you can afford at least one more pair of shoes so you're not wearing the same shoe over and over again, common sense tells you the less you wear it, the less it'll get worn down. Now when it comes to traveling or taking trips, believe it or not, I take my shoe trees out of my shoes. Why? Because I put underwear and socks in there so I can save space in my bag. And the second tip is to utilize dust bags. If you ever got like a nicer pair of sneakers, they usually come with like individual or maybe even just one cloth bag with a drawstring on it. That is for traveling to take with you so your shoes aren't rubbing off on your clothing or your clothing aren't rubbing off on your shoes. So you want to make sure you wrap those in something that's going to protect them. So if you don't have a dust bag, a clear plastic bag will work, or like a towel or something like that. As long as there's separation between your shoes and the stuff, you're good to go. So now that I'm done with this video, I would love to hear which one of these tips was most useful for you. A lot of this stuff is common sense for a lot of people, so you might have known all this stuff, but if you learned anything, not only give me a thumbs up, but drop a comment please. And if you have any more tips for me, please let me know that too, because I'm always trying to learn, always trying to grow. You know it's a two-way street on this channel. And if you haven't subbed to this channel yet, this is the only place on YouTube you're not only gonna find smart casual style tips, but also practical social media and content content creation tips, okay? Everything from how to be more successful on social media and even how to take better outfit photos. It's like the best of both worlds. If that sounds good to you, hit that sub button and that bell icon, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.